Hi friends, so Nick here from Technology Lowdown. Today we are doing an unboxing of another HiLook camera. This is a HiWatch series. It's called the Fixed IR Turret Network Camera. And you can see here it supports HD video, which is 1920 by 1080. It is EXIR, which means infrared. It has dual streams, so a high stream and a low stream. It's got WDR, which means it's a good quality video that you get. It has PoE as well as it's IP67 rated, which means that it's pretty good for all weather conditions. But if you can mount it somewhere where it is predominantly outside of the weather if possible, then it is going to do very well in that circumstance. So this here is the Fixed IR Turret Network Camera, and to be honest, when I actually opened up the parcel, I was a bit concerned that maybe I had ordered the wrong camera because the size of it has changed significantly to the last one. I've got another video and I'll link to that one here which shows the original IR camera, but the size of this box is far smaller than the original one that I've got. And from what I'm aware, they're the same spec. My current cameras are HD, so 2K, but yeah, they're much bigger. And when I ordered this one, and when I opened it today, I kind of thought that, oh, perhaps I ordered the one which uses a regular video cable rather than PoE. But no, it is PoE. So when we pull it out of the box, we've got a little instructional guide here. Alright, so we've got the network turret camera setup guide, which we don't really need, but if you were to read through these pages, you would probably see that on one of them there is a default network username and password. So yeah, as you can see in this little diagram, we've got a mount plate for it, we've got the turret camera, and then the shell that goes around it, the enclosure. But it comes with a template as well. And it just advises on how you can rotate the camera to get the view that you need. Alright, so the camera, here it is. As you can see, it's quite small. It's pretty much the size of my thumb, which is probably about 2.5 centimeters of my finger there, which is probably about 2.5 centimeters. So if I pull that one out, we can see we've got a little drill template here, and the size of this one is significantly smaller. The last one I remember being at least probably about that big, the template. So at the end of this video I might post a little picture of the older cameras which I was using, but yeah, this is the new one. So it'll be interesting to see what the quality of this one is like compared to the last one. So here's the camera. We can see we've got that dual power option where you can have either power through this way or you can power it just via PoE. Inside the box here we've also got the waterproof housing for the network cable there. Got some mount screws for if you're mounting it into plasterboard or cement. I won't be using those as I'm going into metal structure here. And if we have a look at the camera, pull that one out. See, it says HiWatch on the side. Got the camera right there. Just HiWatch as well. We've got a QR code at the back there. And we've got some information about the camera there as well. Okay, we've got a little screen protector here as well that can just be peeled off as needed. And yeah, but the actual size of this is pretty teeny. I'm just going to undo that top enclosure there, which I may need a screwdriver to get into. So yeah, to get into this camera, the way that you get into it is you need to spin the enclosure around until it lines up with this little dot, and then you grab your screwdriver, or in my case I've got an old pair of scissors here. And you just want to give it a little push in there, and it will just pop straight off. And once that's done, you can move that camera around fairly freely. Well, thanks for watching that unboxing of this HiLook camera. So it's actually not a HiLook camera. Well, To me, it seems like a HiLook camera, but it actually looks to be like it might be more a HiWatch series camera, as it says here. So a HiWatch camera, in other words, which would probably also explain why it is significantly smaller than the HiLook range of cameras. But the price is comparably the same when I was comparing it to a HiLook camera versus a HiWatch camera. So again, it'll be interesting to see what the quality is like. From just my initial thoughts on this camera is it appears to be a full plastic housing. The HiLook cameras I had before are a bit more robust. They're metal enclosure, so they're probably great for outdoors, which is probably a good thing. I've got them installed on the outside of the property. Whereas this one is more a plastic enclosure, so it's probably more suited for indoors, even though it is IP67. But if you live in a high sunny environment, lots of humidity, then this plastic's just going to get destroyed from the weather, and it's probably going to get rather brittle after maybe 1-2 years or so. It depends on how bad the weather is in your area. I know where I am in Australia that the weather just does enormous damage to cars and all sorts of plastic outside. So it will be interesting to see how this one holds up. I'm not concerned about it at all because it will actually be inside a shed away from the elements, so it should still have a long life. Well, if this video has been useful to you, please like it. If you would like to see more, subscribe, and don't forget to tap the bell to receive notifications. In a future video, I will show you what the quality of this camera is like and a little bit of the install. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.